This working is I'm not you I was, and that's the point, but I just like the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this working in 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Josh here, back with another rant. Today I wanted to talk about I'm not who I was, and that's the point.
Yeah,
Basically, just rebuilding yourself brick by brick, piece by piece,
yeah,
changing who you are, hopefully for the better. It's like this time I'm the architect, I'm the one that is laying the foundation.
yeah,
Because in my case, I have a bunch of like childhood traumas, unresolved issues from the past, just a bunch of more negatives and positives that have made me who I am today.
yeah,
And, as a human being that's been alive for like 21 years, it's very difficult to kind of start breaking down this foundation that is so well cemented
yeah,
that it's very difficult to go back and start removing those roots and planting new seeds. I'm talking in a lot of metaphors. I hope you guys are being able to follow along. But yeah, just being able to go back and plant new seeds. It's
yeah,
hard to do that because I've just been the same way for so long. But, you know, choosing to change is something that I want to do. I want to be the one that is
yeah,
deciding for me, not circumstances. Like, I'm not changing because I'm with someone. I'm not changing because this and that. I'm changing because I woke up and that's what I want to do. That's what I decided. I want to become more secure in myself. Not really anxious attachment, more secure attachment. I want to be, more confident, better self-esteem. Just in general, like feeling better in my daily life, getting my health and physical, traits up, getting my mental fortitude stronger. I've been doing daily affirmations. I've been, carrying a little journal around that I journal in. I just draw some pictures in and stuff. It's a little journal. I just started, so it's still pretty new, but it like gets me off my phone a little bit. I can draw some like cute pictures, write some notes. Because I'm trying to be off my phone more, kind of be like more connected with like the real world. Um,
yeah,
because I'll just spend the whole day doom scrolling or doing things like that aren't really meaningful when I could be working on myself. And obviously, I'm not fucking doing affirmations and
yeah,
working on myself 24 hours a day. That's unrealistic, but I am choosing myself more when the opportunity arises, when I have the strength to do so.
yeah,
Even on days where I don't want to do it, I'm still waking up and I'm trying. Even if I just read the affirmations I have stapled on my door, and that's all I do for the day. At least that is something, and something is better
yeah,
than nothing.
yeah.
I'm gonna
True
keep
that. Yeah,
taking steps, even if they're small, because I want to do better and I want to be better and more secure in myself. So yeah, I'm the one that is in control and changing for the better, and that is a beautiful thing because if you're doing it for like a relationship or you're doing it for someone else or you're doing it for a bunch of other reasons, god forbid if anything happens to those, then where does your motivation can go to shit, you know what I mean? Your motivation can be destroyed. So I'm choosing to do it for me in a sense. I'm always going to be here my whole life. I've been by my side my whole life.
yeah,
So that being my central motivation, I will always be motivated, or I will always be there for myself to keep pushing myself. So yeah, that's kind of my mindset. I'm hoping talking about it makes me feel stronger in it, and maybe you guys can relate or be like, "Wow, that's a good point." Um, just choosing myself. Like I said, I'm the architect this time. I'm the one laying the foundation. I'm the one pulling up these old roots, and first off, reviewing them and discovering what the issues were. Like whether my dad was very controlling. It I find myself doing things that he did, and exploring that, you know, just a bunch of like stuff like that, for example, and identifying it, exploring it, giving my younger self a hug and accepting that, and then changing it for the better. The brain works with repetition. I keep telling myself every day I don't need to be in control of everything. Just for example, the controlling part, just exploring issues, accepting it, and doing my best going forward
yeah,
to identify my issues and work on it. Sorry, I got distracted for a second, so I lost my train of thought. But yeah, just choosing yourself every day, and trying your best. Obviously, things aren't always peaches and cream. You know, I've had a pretty tough week. I'm doing things differently than I've ever done. You know, like people that I want to reach out to, I'm not doing that because I told them I would give them space and let them come to me when they're ready. Um, and that's hard for me because, like I said, I've always been anxious attachment, and I've always been like, let me text them. Let me. I don't care if I told them I'm gonna give them space. Let me text them. I need to make sure they're okay. This, that, this, that. I haven't done that. You know, I'm giving this person space. I saw a photo of us the other day, like yesterday, when I was cleaning my house. I was doing like a deep clean, reorganizing my space, get my head clear. And I found an old photo of us with a cute note on the back. And the urge to just send them a picture and text them and check in on them, or even just something, was so strong. But then I asked myself, am I texting them just to share the memory, or am I texting them just to bridge the gap and get a response? And, you know, I think it was more that one. And I told them I would give them space and let them come to me when they're ready. And I want to stand strong on that and show growth and change, not just for them, but also for myself.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I want to become more secure attachment. So, yeah,
Yeah.
just working on myself. You know, that's the best thing you can do in your
Yeah.
life, is choose you and work on yourself.
Yeah.
Because then it'll make you stronger in the future,
Yeah.
and be able to love people more deeply when you know and love yourself to the
Yeah.
fullest extent. A little longer one today. Juice on Instagram. I really appreciate you guys.
Hey, George. Well, between you. That was that you was in the pond by a juice. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new and click the bell so you can be notified for minute below minute by. Wow.